Hello boys and girls, welcome to BenchART. Time for Classic, and for today what I do have in it is Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge. So this game is developed by Team Ninja and also Koei Tecmo. It is using their in-house engine, which should be the same engine as they used for Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 and Sigma 1, although, yeah, revamped it. So performance-wise, you might be curious what's the performance that you can expect on the MX130 in this game, since it's the last one from the Master Collection package. And well, this is the only game where you can find FPS drops. But those FPS drops are kind of small, only when there is tons of particles like fog, or only when there are tons of explosions going on. Those are the moments where you can expect some drops below 60 frames per second, because apart from that the game will just run at 60 with 1080p resolution, which is amazing. Again, this game looks obviously better than the Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, but still it is still very well optimized in my experience. So I think it is super playable, even despite we have those drops on those specific moments. So yeah, performance-wise, I don't have too much to talk about. The game shares the same issues as the second game and the first game. There is no graphical options for you to choose. There is no PC specific in this. I have now more people saying that they can't play with keyboard and mouse, so you really need to have a controller. With my Xbox One gamepad, it is super fine. Everything just works, there is no crashes, command prompts are just working awesomely fine. No issues whatsoever, alright? Everything just works out of the box. It's just there is no PC specific settings. And like I did told you in the first game and second game of this Master Collection package, if you want to change the resolution of the game, you need to go through launch properties on Steam, and you only have like 3 choices that you can do, which is 720p, 1080p and 4K. So 1080p, this is the performance that you can expect. Obviously 720p, those drops that you see at 1080p don't happen at 720p. But yeah, I think 1080p it is really the resolution you should go for, and that's it. Now let's talk a little bit about the game. So this game, it feels different, alright? It feels like it doesn't belong to the same universe. Well, it does, but it seems more focused into the action and some kitty. So it seems to be more focused into the generations of today that want more adrenaline and stuff going on than the type of classic gameplay that you get from the first game, for example, from the Gaiden Sigma one. And I'm checking the scores of the game and some of the reviews, and people have been having some mixed bags about this third game. I mean, this is not the original third game. The original third game, it was a disaster. It had one of the worst reviews ever, with tons of complaints, and so this is the Razor's Edge. The Razor's Edge, it is kind of a remake of the third game, but done right. Now, the reasons why this game doesn't score as much as the first game and the second one, I believe it's probably because it was not its initial release, because some people are really satisfied with the game. For me, I wasn't really so keen about that. In my opinion, I don't like this first scenario. The combat feels much more action-focused than the first game that feels more of a Souls-like game, honestly. And so for that same reason, I wasn't able to have captured the same feeling as the first game and the second game. Yeah, because despite the second game, it starts to be more closer to free than the first one, the second game still retains some of the elements of the first game, and I don't really feel like that in this game. I'm kind of feeling it a little bit weird, alright? I'm not saying that the game is worse than the second game or the first one. Some people probably will consider this third game the best one ever from the series, but for me it just feels too different, too action focused, and it feels less focused into tactics, into the combat system, and feels more like a button mashing, very fast combat as usual that Ninja Gaiden brings, and that's just about it. But that's just simply my opinion. As for the performance, we already discussed that. It is excellent, as you know. So, guys, thank you a lot for watching. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.